Real quick, what would you do in this situation? Imagine that you've married your best friend and you all have been married for the past 9 years, but unfortunately, you ended up getting a divorce. The divorce happened 3 years ago and it was finalized, and in that divorce, you had to pay your spouse up to almost $1 million and also to have to pay for alimony along with child support, giving your spouse or your ex-spouse $7,000 a month. You're thinking that's a done deal, but then later on down the line, they want to go back to court to take half of your retirement. How do you feel about your spouse being able to take half of your retirement? Money that you personally worked for. This doesn't have anything to do with any type of entrepreneurship or anything that you all did together, but because you were together and you were working, they want 50% of your retirement, your hard-working money. What would you do in that situation? Yes, and I'm talking about Janae Smollett, and she is a known actress. To me, she is a legend in her own right, especially since the movie Eve's Bayou. If you haven't seen it, definitely go and watch it. But then also too, she comes from a family of actors and actresses. They had their own television show when they were very young. Also too, she's done great movies like The Great Debater. And then not only with The Great Debater, she also did Lovecraft. Oh my God, that was one of the best series ever put on TV. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. But what would you do? Especially since she's been working since she's been a child. However, her ex is wanting 50% of her retirement from 20 or that 9 years that they were actually together. And for me, I feel like that's unfair. Like, why? You already got what you wanted in the settlement, and that has nothing to do with you. For me, if I were to ever get a divorce, get married and get a divorce, I just can't fathom wanting to take someone's retirement. Any bodily harm or, affected me in a way to where my life comes, then perhaps maybe. But other than that, no, keep your money. I didn't earn it. I didn't work for your retirement. You worked for your retirement. And as a man, I just can't see myself doing it. So pretty much with this being California and this falling under California's community property law, but like I stated, for me as a man, I just couldn't see myself doing it. I couldn't fathom taking that from my spouse or wanting that from my spouse, especially if I'm able to still work and my limbs are still working. But yeah, that's just me. What would you do? Or have you experienced that? Let me know in the comments.